Good afternoon, students. Today in SST, we will continue the chapter 3. The name of the chapter is Responsibilities of a Good Citizen. Okay? Today, first of all, we have to understand about the responsibilities of a good citizen. Responsibilities means what are the works we have to do. Okay, so in your book there is given the meaning of responsibilities of a good citizen. Now for that, first of all, we have to understand about the civics. Okay, civics is the study of human rights and responsibilities of citizens, the governance and the environment in which our society is formed. That means civics is the study of human rights and duties and governance. Governance means one who is ruling. That means our leaders. And environment. Environment means our neighbors and whatever in our surroundings we can see. That means you know the environment, many things are there. So people are there, trees, roads, buildings and many things. These belong to environment. Okay. Next, let us see in this chapter that main points of the our responsibilities of a good citizen. So now, importance of studying civics. Why do we want to study? Why you want to study the civics? Civics is one subject, like history, English, math, like that. Civics is one subject. Importance of studying civics. Number one, to understand human rights. Yes, rights means permission. What are the permissions we have got in the society? Second, to understand human duties. What are the duties? Duties means works. Number 3 point, why it is important? Number 3, to understand our responsibilities. Number 4, to understand about our environment in which we are living. Next is to promote peace in our society. That's why we are studying the civics. Next, to understand about the old culture and new culture. That means to understand about the culture. Number 7, to establish good relationship in our society, in our country. Okay, now the next one more point is civic sense. Okay, civic sense. What is civic sense? Civic sense is social ethics. Ethics means manner, or that is the moral or conduct, behavior. Okay, civic sense is social ethics. That means civic sense means how we are living in the society, but how we have to behave in our society. That is called the civic sense. Next, one more question. Who is a citizen? Okay, citizen. Are you a citizen? Yes, students, you have to understand. Are you a citizen? Yes, you are a citizen of India. Okay. Now, who is a citizen? A citizen is a person who is a member of a particular country, who is a member of a particular country, and second, who is born in that country. Okay, who has born in that country, and one who knows the rights of that country. Okay, so first of all, you have to understand who can be a citizen. Citizen, that means the one kind of the a person who is a member of a particular country, and he knows the rights, what are the rights in that country, and mostly people, those who born in that country, they are citizens. Now, next point. Ways to be a good citizen. So, we want to be a good citizen. Okay. So, how we can be a good citizen? Ways are there, some ways. Okay. Number one, volunteer to be active in your community. That means volunteer means leadership. Leadership, but good leadership and active. Okay, in your community, in your society. The first point it is. Okay, next, be honest and trustworthy. Be honest. Yes. Honest means, you don't tell lie, and you trustworthy for others. That means everybody believe in you. That means you have to work like that. So be honest, trustworthy. Next is follow the rules and laws. Follow the rules and laws, whatever given by the government and the society. Next, respect the rights of others. Rights of others. So you have rights and others have also rights. So you have to respect others' right also. Next, love your neighbors. Okay, love your neighbors. Yes, that is one another way to be a good citizen. Okay, so ready for that, and you have to behave well. And let us see now in this chapter one more part is given, that is about the properties. Yes, properties. Properties means our wealth or dhan sampatti, whatever we have. So we can divide into two parts. Okay, two parts we can divide. First is the private property, and second is the public property. Private property and public property. So which are the private properties? Okay, you know that things like book, pencil, car, scooter, house, which we have bought from our personal income, are known as personal properties. And what are the public properties? Public properties, many things which are used for the society or for the country people, like roads, places of worship, libraries, schools, transports. So these are the examples of public properties. Okay, Student, did you understand about this? Okay, if you didn't understand, please you can ask me. Okay, next time also you can ask me, or next day we will meet. For today, this much only. Thank you, students.